Bangor. From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, we have new details about the shocking moment a shark jumped into a boat off of Mid-Coast Maine. Plus, the town of Hamden is helping community members stay active with a brand new outdoor fitness center. And the Amish community market in Unity that was destroyed in a fire is slowly inching closer to reopening. This and more local news right now. Good morning. Welcome into Good Morning Maine. I'm Joe Cortez. Thanks for joining me this morning. Emma Smith is out on assignment. Let's get a first check of our forecast with Conrad Sapinski. He joins us now with those temperatures looking pretty nice for the day. Conrad?
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. And today's first forecast is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive, heavy truck, and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So good amount of rain showers in the area. Not looking like a big low pressure system. Most of this is located in Quebec. So a good amount of showers coming in closer to Quebec. In our state, not looking too bad. A couple of lingering showers still sticking around right now. Mostly just a good amount of cloud cover. So if you do get hit by a drizzle or two, don't worry. This will not be an all-day event as it really quickly starts to weaken and really move out of the area later on today. But we do need to worry about some fog. We do have a 2-mile visibility in Bangor, a little bit better by Bar Harbor, but Millinocket, same thing, 2-mile visibility. So it is very foggy. There is some dense fog in the area. So leave a little bit extra early to work. Please drive a little bit slower as some of the fog may be dense and very dangerous. But later today, we'll clear up. We'll see lots of sunshine. Clouds will break up. Temperatures will be above average and hovering in the mid-70s. Tonight will be a little chilly. Temperatures hovering close to 50 degrees with mostly clear skies, and it will be breezy. Tomorrow, though, it will be even more windier. Temperatures will be well below average and hovering in the mid-60s under a mostly sunny sky. And later on today, we'll continue to warm up into the mid-70s. Joe and Emma?
Thank you, Conrad. First up this morning, police have released the names of the victims who were killed in a crash on Saturday. Bangor Police Sergeant Jason McCambley says 32-year-old Zachariah Flanders of Bangor and 65-year-old Orville Patterson of Glenburn died at the scene of the two-vehicle crash that happened on Conduskeg Avenue in Bangor just before 1 a.m. No other people were in the vehicles. McCambley says Bangor police are reconstructing the crash and are still trying to determine the cause. In other news, the Amish community market and bakery in Unity that was destroyed by fire earlier this year is slowly inching closer to reopening. Fire ripped through the market back in January. With the Amish community's help, they were able to rebuild quickly. However, other aspects of getting the business up and running have taken more time. According to the Amish Community Market and Bakery's Facebook page, owners are hoping to set a reopening date later this month. They said they are currently working on setup and product displays, and they hope to post a solid opening date to Facebook page in the coming weeks. In other news, police are investigating alleged threats made at St. Michael's School in Augusta Tuesday morning. Augusta Deputy Police Chief Kevin Lully says the department received a call alleging a student had posted a video threatening the staff. Lully says because of the immediate reporting and swift action, officers were able to quickly identify the juvenile. They have stated an extensive investigation into the alleged threats, and the school, parents, and the students involved are all working cooperatively with police, according to Lully. No classes were disrupted. Lully says there will be no need to change schedules as a result of the investigation. And Hannaford's announced yesterday they will be donating to Maine's Health, Food, and Medicine program. Matthew Duranzik has more on the story.
I'm here at the Maine Health Food Pantry at Franklin, where Hannaford Supermarkets donated $350,000 to the Food as Medicine program. Maine Health's program provides fresh and nutritious foods to families and individuals suffering with chronic health conditions. Maine Health's Chief Health Improvement Officer, Dr. Dora Mills, says the donations will help get healthy foods to those who need it most.
Most adults in Maine have some sort of chronic disease. We know about 1 in 6 adults have food insecurity. When you combine those two, it's a really deadly combination.
The donation from Hannaford is part of a $1.5 million commitment to support the groceries Eat Well, Be Well, A Path to a Better Health initiative, which carries the same message as Food as Medicine. With Food as Medicine starting to roll out, participants like Ann Glazier, who suffer from stomach issues, had the opportunity to be some of the first to benefit from the initiative.
When I started to see benefits was really right away within a few days. By the time I got to the Food as Medicine, I was committed to, I knew that it was the food that I needed help with.
Additionally, funding will help support a healthy meal delivery program for Mainers who suffer from specific heart diseases. Mills says the money will support what Maine Health does best.
This donation from Hannaford and our partnership with Good Shepherd Food Bank really exemplifies Maine Health's vision of working together so our communities are helping America.
To learn more about the program, head to mainehealth.org where you can find upcoming sessions and who to contact. Reporting from Farmington, Matthew Juroncic, ABC7 and Fox 22.
The time is now 8:06. Coming up next here on Good Morning Maine. The bells will be ringing this Saturday as municipalities across the country honor the signing of our U.S. Constitution. But before you go, here's a quick look at your forecast. A high of 75 today. A little bit of sunshine and clouds out there tonight. It'll clear out. It will be breezy. Those temps will be down at 50 degrees. And tomorrow, only warming up to a high of 64. Really starting to feel like fall with more sunshine and heavy winds.
Bathfitter doesn't just fit your bath. We fit your life. When a normal day is anything but normal, we fit your schedule with our unique tub-over-tub process installed in as little as a day. When high quality is the only quality that matters, we fit your standards with a lifetime guarantee. Bathfitter. It just fits.
Now, with $600 off a complete bath system, it fits your budget too. We've never had a promotion this big, so call or click now.
So why use Toyota Service Centers?
Well, you wouldn't use just any carpenter, would you?
This thing working?
No.
Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Keep your long-lasting Toyota fuel-efficient and dependable. Contact your New England Toyota dealer today to learn about affordable September service offers that use quality, genuine Toyota parts. Toyota, let's go places.
It's been a great summer at Dorsey Furniture, but it's time to start thinking about fall. Our new fall introductions are arriving daily and we need to make room. This means big discounts on selected items. How big? Half off. We didn't stop with just a few items. We have marked down every item in every department. Come to Dorsey Furniture during our fall clearance sale and you won't be disappointed. Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden.
Wednesday, September 21st.
Lego Masters is back. This time, I've got a few new bricks up my sleeve. So that worked.
12 new teams compete in a blockbusting brick blasting.
It's boom boom time.
Epic new season.
Hanging out with celebrities. Hi.
Hi.
Dinosaurs are living among us.
Lego Masters premieres September 21st on Fox.
Bells will be ringing this Saturday, the 17th. The United States Constitution was signed on September 17, 1787. In honor and recognition of that, churches, schools, individuals, and businesses across the country are being asked to ring bells for 1 minute at 4 p.m. this Saturday. The Daughters of the American Revolution came up with bells across America. The Revolutionary War reenactors of Down East Maine will be ringing bells at the Burnham Tavern in Machias.
You know, if they even stop for a moment and think about the Constitution, about what it means to them, or find out more information, go online, take a look at the Constitution, take a look at the Bill of Rights, any of that would be just a wonderful outcome.
Farnsworth says you don't need to go to an organized event to take part. She says you can do it all at your own home. There is a free app you can download on your iPhone that sounds like ringing bells. Farnsworth says the important thing is to remember and learn about the Constitution. Well, it's not even fall yet, but Christmas trees are top of mind for some, and there are concerns about supply problems. The South Portland Rotary Club holds its annual Christmas tree fundraiser every year, and Matt McCleany, who runs the tree drive, says that there will be enough trees for everyone this year, but you might not get the exact size you want. He says it's not so much a shortage issue as a selection issue, and it's likely due to decisions made a decade ago.
In the early 2000s, there was a glut of Christmas trees, whereas the farmers just overproduced Christmas trees. So it's a commodity for them. So what basically happened was they produced less trees because they didn't need to plant as many. But again, they don't have a crystal ball that can look 12 years into the future.
The South Portland Rotary Club gets its tree drive up and running the day after Thanksgiving. The Lewiston School Committee has voted to approve a competitive pay raise for district employees. Brad Rogers has the details.
Right now, subs are in high demand here in Lewiston. They're filling in for the vacant EdTech positions and also for when a teacher or EdTech calls out. In fact, they are so vital that Lewiston just gave them all pay raises. The Lewiston School Committee approved pay raises for substitute teachers, EdTechs, and cafeteria workers to be more competitive with the pay in nearby districts. Lewiston Middle School is one of the schools desperate for EdTechs.
We have about 9 or 10 open positions, but we've been able to configure some things so that we're still meeting students' needs as best as we can.
One school committee member says good EdTechs and support staff are worth their weight in gold. The pay for substitute teachers went from $104 a day to $125. Substitute EdTech pay went from $93 to $112 a day, and cafeteria workers now make $16 an hour.
If they get raises and stuff like that at schools, in my opinion, yeah, they do deserve it. They go through a lot and they deal with a lot of things.
I think it's great because this is a very difficult school, and it's not an easy job.
We're responsible for these kids.
Melissa Winchester was an EdTech here at the middle school last year and says EdTechs are more than deserving of the pay raise.
We're role models and educators, and these kids really need positive role models in this school environment. And if they don't have specific pay, then the positions aren't going to be filled.
Principal Amanda Winslow hopes members of the community will step up and apply to be substitutes here at the middle school, and she hopes the pay raises help.
We need as many people as we can to apply to be substitute teachers.
Now, back in June, Lewiston Public Schools agreed to a 5.5% pay increase for teachers and staff. We weren't able to confirm exactly what those pay raises will cost the district, but teachers here say that without those pay raises, it could cost even more.
And don't go anywhere. Coming up after the break, the Sea Ventures Charters take its clients out to fish for sharks. Well, what exactly happens when the shark wants to get up close and personal? Well, details are coming up next. Plus, a former employee at Twitter stood before the Senate Judiciary Committee, citing numerous cybersecurity issues within the company. We'll be right back with all the details.
It's your car, truck, or SUV. Find it at Quirk.
Hey, Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you could have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
Live and unzoomed in 2022, REO Speedwagon. Stinks. Special guest, Loverboy. September 18th, Maine Savings Amphitheater in Bangor, Maine. Tickets on sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Rocking the stage together again. REO Speedwagon and Styx with Loverboy live.
On the Road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from Millinocket, is sponsored by West Branch Wellness, the Katahdin region's premier med and head shop. Exceptional products, even better service. The Katahdin General Store, an agency liquor store with a new takeout menu, souvenirs, and all your outdoor essentials. And Davis Pharmacy, offering home medical equipment, respiratory services and supplies, pharmacy services and gifts. Stop in or call today.
New details about the shocking moment a shark jumped into a boat off Midcoast, Maine. The captain says he's never seen anything like this. It was taken on Sea Ventures charters out of St. George. Captain David Sinclair says he takes clients out to fish for sharks, which then they get a chance to get up close and personal and help tag them. They mostly encounter blue sharks, but in August, they caught a 7-foot mako that jumped right into their boat. His grandson, who works as his first mate, was right in its path.
And all of a sudden, here he is, right here in my face, and he hits me with his tail right on my left cheek, and then he lands probably 3 feet from my right foot.
Everybody scrambled, and I just held my breath. I thought, boy, injuries, a high possibility, and not a scratch on anybody. The shark was not injured.
Now, it's definitely a sticky situation. Makos have very sharp teeth and can be dangerous. They were able to take some measurements of the shark and tag it, and then they swept it right back out to sea. The unofficial numbers for visitors at Acadia National Park indicate they are having their second busiest year on record, but the same is not true for the bus service that provides rides. The Island Explorer offers free rides to hiking trails, carriage roads, island beaches, in-town shops, and restaurants. Acadia National Park Superintendent Kevin Schneider told the advisory committee ridership was down 38% as of July. Those numbers are compared to 2019 because the buses did not run in 2020 and they had to modify scheduling in 2021.
I think we were concerned about, we sort of broken the habit of people using Island Explorer, and we want to sort of get back into that habit and reinforce it.
Historically, the buses have been used by visitors and local residents. They help reduce air pollution, and by reducing cars in the park, they also reduce congestion. Schneider said the Island Explorer has also had a bus driver shortage. He said that shortage forced them to go into their fall schedule earlier than anticipated. And the town of Hamden is helping community members stay active with a brand new outdoor fitness center. And as Jody Hersey tells us, the facility is free for the public to use whenever they'd like.
A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held Tuesday morning to officially open the town of Hamden's brand-new outdoor fitness court. This gym at the VFW Whitcomb Baker Recreational Area is located off of Canoe Club Road. It features 7 different training zones for visitors to perform circuit training exercises at their own pace and convenience.
Community Health Options is committed to health and well-being of Maine people. And we believe part of building healthy communities is making fitness like this free and accessible.
Creating this outdoor fitness court was funded through a collaborative effort between the town of Hamden, the National Fitness Campaign, and the health insurer Community Health Options. Fitness instructors from the Bangor Region YMCA demonstrated various exercises that can be performed at the new facility for those 14 years of age and older.
Yes, 14 and over for safety purposes. Obviously, it's a community asset, so if you bring your kids, there's plenty of other things for them to do here, basketball, baseball, tennis.
Town manager Paula Scott says this fitness court is a win-win for everybody, whether they live in or outside of the town of Hamden.
We're here, we're accessible, and we hope everyone comes out and enjoys it.
In Hamden, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And on to your national side of news, a former Twitter employee appeared before the Senate Judiciary Committee on Tuesday. He claims Twitter is misleading the public on its alleged security flaws. Fox's Chad Pergram has more.
Twitter leadership is misleading the public, lawmakers, regulators, and even its own board of directors.
Twitter's former security chief Peter Zatko tells Congress the social media platform faces numerous cybersecurity issues. In testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee, Zatko claims Twitter is unaware of where its user data lives. He says the company has little protection against insider threats.
Anybody with access inside Twitter and half the company has access to the production environment that has this, could go rooting through and find this information and use it for their own purposes.
In July, Zatco filed a whistleblower complaint laying out several allegations against the company. Among them, that Twitter violated a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission by falsely saying it had stronger security measures in place to protect users. The platform fired back, saying Zatco's complaints are, quote, riddled with inconsistencies and inaccuracies. Still, the allegations alarm senators.
Twitter is an immensely powerful platform that cannot afford gaping security vulnerabilities.
They have close to 2,000 employees in other countries whose job is to screen tweets by Americans.
Zatco also claims Twitter can't control millions of fake accounts on the platform. Tesla CEO Elon Musk made similar allegations as he tried to back out of a $44 billion deal to acquire the platform. Senators Lindsey Graham and Elizabeth Warren are working to create a regulatory commission to protect social media consumers. On Capitol Hill, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
The time is now 8:21. Let's turn it over to Conrad Sapinski. It's about 67 degrees outside the studio. It'll warm up pretty good, and we'll see what Conrad has in store. Good morning, Conrad.
Thank you, Joe and Emma. And today's main weather is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive, heavy truck, and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So talk about temperatures. It is middle of September. Our average high this time of year, closer to 72 degrees. So today we will be a couple of degrees above that. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, but look what happens by tomorrow. We really cool off into the 60s and stick around the rest of the week, even into the weekend, with some 60s. So expect a couple of days of cooler temperatures, not well below average temperatures, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Maybe put on a sweater or two, especially tomorrow, as it will be very windy with temperatures in the mid-60s. So we do also have a couple of rain showers left in the area. Most of that is in the northern part of the state, and same thing in Canada. Closer to Quebec, they're getting some heavy rain. But by Bangor, we had a couple of showers earlier. Right now, a drizzle or two in the area. Not a big low-pressure system. It is mostly starting to really move out of the area and weaken. It will continue to push north, and we will all finally be in the clear. Later on today, we'll really see clouds breaking up. We'll see lots of sunshine, warmer temperatures in the mid-70s. So today is the day. Go outside, enjoy yourself, because tomorrow will be a whole different story. It will be very windy. Temperatures will be a lot cooler, so it will feel a little bit more like fall for tomorrow. Dew points a bit on the higher end as well today, but by tomorrow they will really start to drop into the 40s and 50s, so it will feel very comfortable. And that's going to be sticking around for Friday, right in through the weekend, and even for beginning of next week. Dew points will be on the lower end, so that is a very good sign for us. That means it will feel very comfortable outside. It will be a bit on the windy side. We do have some breezy winds right now, blowing at around 12 miles an hour here in Bangor, 9 miles an hour by the coast in Bar Harbor. So winds aren't looking that bad right now, but by tomorrow afternoon, it will be windy. We'll see gusts close to 35 miles per hour in some locations. Today, though, beautiful day. Temperatures in the mid-70s, morning clouds, and then some sunshine later on today. And our extended forecast outlook does show cooler temperatures moving in starting Thursday.
$7.8 million. That's how much I made home sellers in the past 2 years. Planning on selling? I'm Holly Taylor. Come to the one who gets it done. HollyTaylor.Realtor.
Offensive and divisive. That's Paul LePage's legacy. But it's not just what he said as governor. It's what he did. LePage slashed funding for cancer screenings for women. He refused to invest in clean energy, kicked over 1,000 seniors off their prescription drug program, and even opposed funding to Meals on Wheels. So, if that's what Paul LePage did last time he was governor, we can't send him back. The top funder of A Better Maine is the Democratic Governors Association.
I may be close to retirement, but I'm as busy as ever. And thanks to Voya, I'm confident about my future. Voya provides guidance for the right investments, They make me feel like I've got it all under control.
Voya, be confident to and through retirement.
When Ryan White of Hartley's in Newport wants to know his weather, he logs on to foxbangor.com. Ryan has been with Hartley's for 3 years, and he looks to make your buying experience fast, fun, and easy, and with multiple repeat customers, it's fair to say you won't be disappointed.
When selling your home, knowing your options could make you tens of thousands of dollars. That's what I do for my clients. I'm Holly Taylor. Come to the one who gets it done. HollyTaylor.Realtor.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome back in. Thank you for staying with us. Maine football is coming off of a tough loss to Colgate, but the outlook isn't all bad for the Black Bears, despite what their record says.
It's really a tale of two halves.
It may sound cliche, but Maine football was a completely different team in the first half on Saturday than they were in the second.
You know, in the second half, we had our backs against the wall there, and I think guys started to notice it. We started to get within ourselves, and in the first half, we got to come out the same way. We can't, go out there, thinking, hey, we got all 4 quarters here. We got to start quarter number 1.
After walking into the locker room scoreless, Maine responded with 18 points in the second, 15 of them coming during a fourth quarter comeback.
I think we just played with kind of a different swagger, different confidence that second half, which is just a highlight of what we can be.
I think we realized what we're capable of in the second half for sure, and just tightening things up. We did a good job of that in the second half, a better job.
A comeback fueled by Fagnano and tight end Sean Bowman, who led the team with 73 reception yards and was key in bringing the Black Bears into scoring position late in the game.
In the tight end room, we always know that, we've always had great receivers here, so when the ball comes our way, we have no choice but to make a play. So that's really my mindset is when my number's called is to, make sure I give them the reason to keep throwing to us.
But even though the offense surged back in the second and the defense did their job late, it still wasn't enough.
What was it, 18 points? I mean, it's good. I won't say it's good, but it needs to be better.
Obviously, we needed more. It wasn't enough to get the job done, but you live and you learn, you know what I mean? And it's just we can't wait that long to turn it on.
But it does give them some confidence and something to build on for the rest of the season.
The bright part is that it can all be fixed. It's all within ourselves, things that we can solve, just by practicing.
Including a tough matchup this Saturday, heading to Chestnut Hill for their 10th meeting of all time against Boston College.
Defensively, they have a veteran defense. They have a very good group. They have a lot of returning players who played a lot of football. So, they have experience, but, we have experience as well. At the end of the day, it is Boston College. A lot of people, it's a higher level. But, they're football players just like us. So, we're just going to go out there, execute our game plan to the best of our ability, and, come away with a win.
All right, looking forward to that game on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. on Nesson, Maine at Boston College. Moving on, but staying with you, Maine basketball season is almost here. We are just under 2 months away from Maine women's basketball's first tip of the season. On Tuesday, their full schedule was released. The Black Bears opened the season November 7th at James Madison, part of a non-conference schedule with Kansas, Gonzaga, Princeton, and more, before America East play starts December 29th at Bryant. Coach Amy Vachon says the schedule is challenging, but it's all going to help in the long run.
A lot of them went to the postseason. There's no cupcakes on our schedule. Every game we play, we have to be ready for. And, we'll take our bumps. We always do. In non-conference, we're not a program that tries to schedule wins. We try and schedule games that will make us better come conference. And so hopefully our schedule will do that this year.
I cannot wait for basketball season. Personally, a matchup that I had circled when I looked at the schedule was the America East Championship rematch that's in Orono in January against Albany. And this year, all Maine women's basketball home games will be at the Pit. And they are excited to get back in front of their fans and on campus.
We're excited. We've been around talking to a lot of students on campus and plan to do that a little bit more as the season gets closer. And Our girls love to play here. We love being on campus, and we're excited for our new facility to be built. And in the meantime, this year playing at the Pit is a great thing for us.
All right, basketball season almost here. Kind of makes me forget about what happened down in Miami on Sunday. But anyways, let's head over for some high school sports now. Fall season definitely in full swing. May not feel like fall just yet. We have some boys soccer for you. Ellsworth and John Bapst, they're going at it in Bangor on Tuesday afternoon. Bapst up 2-1 at the half. Ellsworth looking to claw back. Look at this perfect throw in from Owen Frank. He almost picks up an assist on it. Who put that crossbar there? For the Crusaders now, a scoring chance for them, but Cooper Mitchell in net was a brick wall all half. Amazing stops right there. Eagles with another chance here, but Matt Fitzpatrick, he is going to slide there just in time to make the stop, and then he's going to show a little sportsmanship too right here. That's always nice to see. And then finally, Bapst would score the first goal of the second. Late in the second half, John Pangburn finds Hunter Kluge, who knocks it in with the left. They pad their lead, and they would win 4-2. We head over to Herman now for some field hockey. Bangor Rams traveling over to take on the Hawks. We're going to start early in the first. It's Bangor. They are going to strike first. They get the goalie out of position and knock it into the back of the cage. Credit Sadie DeLessio. It's 1-0 Rams. In the second, Hawks with a chance. Look at Molly Simcox. She's basically battling the whole Bangor defense in the box, but the Rams stay strong and deny the goal. We are still in the second here. It's Bangor again. This time it's Genevieve Seichters finding the back of the cage, and they take a 2-0 lead, and the Rams will go on to win 4-1 over the Hawks. All right, so some great action right there. There's going to be more of it tomorrow, or more of it on Wednesday, more of it on Thursday. But for now, that is all the time we have in sports. We'll be right back.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Why do thousands of customers take the drive to Newport for all their shoes? Because Comfort Shoes & More has the styles you want, and they also have trained podorthists on staff to help you with all your footwear and arch support issues. We provide free foot evaluations by people who care about fitting you with the most comfortable shoes you will ever own. We have shoes in stock up to 6C and size 17, from safety shoes and boots, running, walking, casual or dress. We have it all at Comfort Shoes & More, 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport, across from Irving.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Happy Wednesday, Maine. It's September 14th of 2022. Hump Day has officially arrived. Got a little history for you. Francis Scott Key wrote the poem Defense of Fort McHenry while watching the bombardment of Fort McHenry from a ship in Baltimore Harbor. The name of the poem was changed to the Star-Spangled Banner. 121 years ago today, Theodore Roosevelt was sworn in as the youngest U.S. president at the age of 42. TV's The Waltons went on air 50 years ago tonight. And actor Sam Neill is 75, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is 44, and today for your holidays is National Cream-Filled Donut Day, National Parents Day Off, or Parents Off Day, that is, and it's National Quiet Day. So, grab your parents a nice donut, whether they like it cream-filled or not. Hang out a little bit, maybe be quiet, just have just a little bit of peace. That's all we're asking for, just to get us right into the weekend. The good news is those temperatures are finally going to be lowering down. I know, fall's right around the corner. It's not here yet. Let's bring in Conrad Sapinski, and he has a look at what the temperatures are going to be like the rest of the week. Conrad?
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. And today's first forecast is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive, heavy truck, and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So good amount of rain showers in the area. Not looking like a big low pressure system. Most of this is located in Quebec. So a good amount of showers coming in closer to Quebec. In our state, not looking too bad. A couple of lingering showers still sticking around right now. Mostly just a good amount of cloud cover. So if you do get hit by a drizzle or two, don't worry. this will not be an all-day event as it really quickly starts to weaken and really move out of the area later on today. But we do need to worry about some fog. We do have a 2-mile visibility in Bangor, a little bit better by Bar Harbor, but Millinocket, same thing, 2-mile visibility. So it is very foggy. There is some dense fog in the area. So leave a little bit extra early to work. Please drive a little bit slower as some of the fog may be dense and very dangerous. But later today, we'll clear up. We'll see lots of sunshine. Clouds will break up. Temperatures will be above average and hovering in the mid-70s. Tonight will be a little chilly. Temperatures hovering close to 50 degrees with mostly clear skies, and it will be breezy. Tomorrow, though, it will be even more windier. Temperatures will be well below average and hovering in the mid-60s under a mostly sunny sky. And later on today, we'll continue to warm up into the mid-70s. Joe and Emma?
Thank you, Conrad. Well, it sounds like something from Armageddon. NASA will be testing the world's first technology for defending Earth against the threat of an asteroid's doomsday collision. Now, it's called the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or DART for short. The target is a small asteroid about the size of a football field that does not pose a threat. The real test is coming up on September 26 when the spacecraft plows into it, hopefully nudging the space boulder off course. We should get a good look at the impact. Cameras on a mini spacecraft will be released from DART about 10 days before, recording the collision and beam images and sending them back to Earth. Well, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie's new movie, a hit horror film, becomes a trilogy, and more. Here's Fox's Ashley Dvorkin with today's Hollywood Nation.
It's written in the stars. I am a star.
Pitt and Robbie go old Hollywood, MTV looks for love, and a terrifying trilogy takes form in the Hollywood Nation.
If only they would just die.
A24 and Ty West announced Maxine will follow Pearl and X in their hit horror franchise. Mia Goth reprises a role from X, now in 1985, setting her sights on stardom. Pearl is in theaters this Friday. LA's Beyond Fest unveiled its 10th anniversary lineup. Among the 63 features is the world premiere of Halloween Ends. The highest attended genre film festival in the U.S. will run September 27 through October 11.
You should be able to identify your partner through sense alone.
Tori Spelling hosts MTV's first relationship mystery competition series starting October 12th. They're looking for love, on the lookout for liars. And viewers play along as couples are tested to reveal which relationships are real.
We've been expecting you.
Class is in session in today's First Looks with the trailer for The School for Good and Evil with Charlize Theron and Kerry Washington. The tale tells of two friends swept off to where fairy tales begin with a twist. It's streaming on Netflix October 19th.
I just want for everyone to party forever.
And the official trailer to Damien Chazelle's Babylon dives into Hollywood's golden age era of excess and parties, with Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie playing actors at the center of it all. The film starts its run in theaters December 25th.
What I do means something.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
All right, it's time for my favorite part of the day. Here's a look at some of those upbeat stories making headlines.
King Charles III and Queen Consort Camilla greeted well-wishers in Northern Ireland yesterday following the death of Queen Elizabeth. There was one boy in the crowd with a school group that erupted in excitement after shaking the King and Queen's hands. 2 newborn jaguar cubs have been spotted in Argentina's wetlands. It's good news for the Iberra National Park, where jaguars were thought to have been hunted to extinction decades ago. The Rewilding Foundation launched a repopulation project in January of last year. The jaguar is considered a national natural heritage in Argentina. And a new exhibit called Gustav Klimt, Gold in Motion, opens today in New York City's historic Emigrant Industrial Savings Bank building. Guests will be immersed in Klimt's famous pieces like The Kiss, which will envelope visitors in technology, art, and music. The show's creator calls it sensitive and emotional. And those are some of the other stories making headlines on ABC 7.
Still to come here on the second half of our show as part of an effort called Project Oklahoma. A 21-year-old sailor who died in the attack on Pearl Harbor has been brought to his final resting place. Plus, the annual event kicks off the peak harvest season. Maine Apple Weekend is back and ready to celebrate. We'll take a look at this and more when we come back.
Bathfitter doesn't just fit your bath. We fit your life.
When a normal day is anything but normal, we fit your schedule with our unique tub-over-tub process installed in as little as a day. When high quality is the only quality that matters, we fit your standards with a lifetime guarantee. Bath Fitter. It just fits.
Now, with $600 off a complete bath system, it fits your budget too. We've never had a promotion this big, so call or click now.
Check one, check two. The store's appearance may have changed throughout the years, but its dedication to our community and families has not wavered. We will still welcome you with a smile and top-notch service. If you need coffee, check. Tasty treats,
Check.
freshly made pizza, check. Or wine and spirits,
Check.
stop by and fill up your tank and check us out.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
On the next Last Man Standing,
Hey, Grandpa, what's that?
a lightning-fast race car. Mike carries on a family tradition.
We're building a race car for the father-son derby.
Father-son. That sounds like something my son should do with his actual father.
This is kind of our thing. But there may be one dad too many.
He was born a Baxter. He's lived in a Baxter house. As far as I'm concerned, this kid's always going to be a Baxter.
Quick, Grandma, pull my finger.
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22.
The Husson University Eagles take on the Alfred State Pioneers this Saturday at noon on Fox 22.
Orchards around the state will celebrate Maine Apple Sunday this weekend. The annual event kicks off the peak harvest season. To celebrate, many orchards are offering special activities and free samples of their product this Sunday. Some growers were worried about their crops during the early stages of the season when Maine was not getting enough rain. However, recent rainfall has provided relief for many.
It was a little dry in the beginning. We were a little worried, but the rain came through for us, and we have a beautiful crop. The apples are sizing up, all kinds of apples on the trees.
And for a full list of participating orchards and events for this Maine Apple Sunday, you can visit maineapples.gov or .org/events. History will come to life at the Coal Land Transportation Museum this week. They'll be hosting Night at the Museum on Thursday, where all of the nonprofit's mannequins will be replaced with actors and volunteers. Executive Director Jen Munson says it's a great opportunity for kids to experience a piece of the past.
Representing Maine's working history is a big part of this night, this event, and it gets kids actually thinking about our Maine history, not just looking at the objects, but actually interacting with them. You know, all of these people are going to be dressed up in period appropriate attire, and they're going to look hopefully like the real deal.
Night at the Coal Museum in Bangor will take place from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Thursday night. Admission is just $7 for couples, $5 for adults, and kids are free. Well, a 21-year-old sailor who died in the attack on Pearl Harbor is finally in his final resting place. The DoD identifying Herbert Burt Jacobson's remains as part of an effort called Project Oklahoma that's led to the identification of 355 men who lay buried anonymously for more than 80 years in a dormant volcanic crater near Pearl Harbor. Jacobson died serving on the USS Oklahoma, a ship that was sunk during the attack. In 2015, the DoD forensically tested the remains and getting answers they have waited decades for. Jacobson's family first received word about his remains in 2019, but were forced to wait again because of the pandemic. Now Jacobson's family is getting the closure that his parents and other family members never had. A casket containing his remains will be buried at the Arlington National Cemetery. And after the break, we're joined by J.R. Mitchell. But first, let's get a quick look at our forecast. Temperatures are going to be sitting around the mid to upper 70s today. We're just around the mid 70s. Could get a little warmer with that sunshine, but the clouds will be around. They're going to be out of here this evening. The breeze and the winds will really be picking up overnight. It'll be a low of 50, but tomorrow we're only getting up to a high of 64 with a little bit of sunshine, and those winds will once again be high.
At Bouchard Cleaning, rebuilding and restoring means more than just another job. To us, it's about bringing back cherished memories, restoring unforgettable moments in time, and giving hope when all was thought to be lost. For over 35 years, our mission has remained the same. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
I'm gonna miss you.
At Prudential, we can't tell you when your kids will finally go out on their own. But we can at least make sure that when they do, you're ready. That's why millions rely on us for the rock-solid strength that helps you plan for and achieve your retirement dreams. Whichever road you take, who's your rock?
Rowell's Garage has been serving customers in the greater Dover-Foxcroft region since 1946. Our goal is not just selling you a vehicle, but also giving you quality service to maintain your vehicle at peak performance. Browse our inventory online or in person. Whether it's a car, truck, or SUV, we can put you in the vehicle that is right for you. Sales, service, and parts. Rowell's Garage. Doing business the right way every day.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
And welcome back into Good Morning Maine. You may recognize this guy, J.R. Mitchell, coming in. J.R., good morning.
Hey, Joe. How are you? Emma, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course.
We're having a pretty good, we're back in interviews, so we've got plenty of things going on. You have a pretty big event coming in this year.
We have a very big event coming in. The Northeast Shrine Association is a culmination of all 16 shrine centers from all over the Northeast, including Canada, and this will be one of the first time our Canadian counterparts will be able to take part in anything in the States other than some meetings that we've had earlier in the year. And that is taking place beginning on Thursday. Everything gets underway Thursday with our guests arriving, and they have a dinner on Thursday night. Then Friday, there's some competitions that we were talking before. Everybody loves the mini cars and the small motorized units and the clowns. They all compete. There's a big competition to find out who the best of the best is, and they'll start competing early on Friday morning, and that's going on. So we have a lot of people coming into town for our final dinner. I believe we're well over 400 people in attendance for dinner on Saturday night, and that is after the big parade. Now, this is the one thing we want to let the public know about, is we have a very large shrine parade. It steps off on Saturday at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're in downtown Bangor, if you're on Wilson Street in Brewer, just know that Acme Road, down Wilson Street, across the Joshua Chamberlain Bridge, and then Main Street in Bangor is going to be blocked. There's going to be about 100 units. We're expecting units from all over, again, the Northeast, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine, and into the province of Canada. Just looking for a great time, and I believe this is the first NSA that we've been able to hold since COVID. And,
we were talking about the Canadian counterparts,
right.
And we were discussing that right before. It's been a while since they've been able to come down here.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. They're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it because this has been in the works for many years. Because if you don't know, Anna Shrine was given their certificate as becoming a shrine center in 1922. So we're 100 years old.
Wow.
We're 100 years old. Also, Shriners International is celebrating 150 years. Shriners Hospitals for Children are celebrating 100 years. So this weekend is a big culmination of celebrations because they're celebrating nationally, we're celebrating locally, and we're fortunate to have one of the Imperial Sirs, Mark Stoltz. Mark Hartz will be here as one of the Imperial Sirs from Shriners International. International in Tampa Bay. He and his lady will be in attendance. So we're looking forward to a great event, but we do want people to know that the parade is going on. We'd love to see a great turnout in downtown Bangor. That's Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Some of the other events, the competitions, Wheeler competitions are going on. Those will be held in Hamden. So a lot of great things going on. There will be a lot of extra people. Not only do you have the concerts going on, but you have 400 or 500 Shriners in town as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to it.
So, JR, these are big milestones for
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
But I want to backtrack a little bit. What type of competitions for the cars on the clowns? What do these entail?
The clowns do anything from skits to tying balloons. We have some of our clowns are the top balloon tying clowns in the country, which I know sounds funny, and it truly is.
It's a skill. If you asked me to tie a balloon right now, I wouldn't be able. I could barely do it.
No, absolutely not.
I've clowned once, and all I could do was a sword. That was easy.
Oh,
Make a sword. That was all I could do. But these guys can make animals. They can make creatures, creations. So those are the kind of competitions they'll have. The motorized units will have they'll do different skits, stunts, and some of their maneuvers. So those are all taking place, and there's just so many different units. Anna Shrine is fortunate to have the only lobster boat unit in the world.
Yep.
And our lobster boat unit make their own boats because they're all lobstermen or shipbuilders.
Right.
So
Right.
that's
I've
a unit we're very proud of.
That's in Winter Harbor, the Winter Harbor 4th of
Yes.
July parade. They rock that show. That's the favorite part there for the locals, I think.
I'm also a member of that unit, and I get the opportunity to drive that boat. So
Cool.
It's so much fun, and just these are the things you're going to see. We have new units called the sliders, which are the three-wheeled motorcycles that literally slide around. Those are fairly new and upcoming, so those will be here, and just a lot of people will be in town. So we hope a lot of people will come out and join us as we parade on Saturday, and just know there are a lot of Shriners in town. Now, if you're not able to check out any of that, we were talking earlier on your sister station ABC on Friday evening. Disney ABC is working with Shriners International and Kristen Bell, along with Alec. You're familiar with Alec, are you?
Yep.
They're going to be doing a show called Miracles, Magic, and Milestones. It's running on all ABC stations. It's literally going to talk about the 150 years of Shriners. It's going to talk about the 100 years of providing health care to children and families that, regardless of their ability to pay, Shriners takes care of those kids and their families as well. We don't just care for the patient, we care for the family as well. So a lot of great things coming up this weekend, and we're busy even further than that, working on the Festival of Trees, which a lot of people are curious about.
So that'll be fun.
A lot of great things for the Shriners coming up over the next several months, including a big weekend here in Bangor this weekend.
Big milestones and a big weekend.
Exactly.
Action-packed, ready to rock and grow. JR, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Of course.
Thank you.
We'll toss over to Conrad Sapinski with another check of your forecast.
Thank you, Joe and Emma. And today's main weather is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive, heavy truck, and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So talk about temperatures. It is middle of September. Our average high this time of year, closer to 72 degrees. So today, we will be a couple of degrees above that. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, but look what happens by tomorrow. We really cool off into the 60s and stick around the rest of the week, even into the weekend, with some 60s. So expect a couple of days of cooler temperatures, not well below average temperatures, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Maybe put on a sweater or two, especially tomorrow, as it will be very windy with temperatures in the mid-60s. So we do also have a couple of rain showers left in the area. Most of that is in the northern part of the state, and same thing in Canada. Closer to Quebec, they're getting some heavy rain. But by Bangor, we had a couple of showers earlier. Right now, a drizzle or two in the area. Not a big low-pressure system. It is mostly starting to really move out of the area and weaken. It will continue to push north, and we will all finally be in the clear. Later on today, we'll really see clouds breaking up. We'll see lots of sunshine, warmer temperatures in the mid-70s. So today is the day. Go outside, enjoy yourself, because tomorrow will be a whole different story. It will be very windy. Temperatures will be a lot cooler, so it will feel a little bit more like fall for tomorrow. Dew points a bit on the higher end as well today, but by tomorrow they will really start to drop into the 40s and 50s, so it will feel very comfortable. And that's going to be sticking around for Friday, right in through the weekend, and even for beginning of next week. Dew points will be on the lower end, so that is a very good sign for us. That means it will feel very comfortable outside. It will be a bit on the windy side. We do have some breezy winds right now, blowing at around 12 miles an hour here in Bangor, 9 miles an hour by the coast in Bar Harbor. So winds aren't looking that bad right now, but by tomorrow afternoon, it will be windy. We'll see gusts close to 35 miles per hour in some locations. Today, though, beautiful day. Temperatures in the mid-70s, morning clouds, and then some sunshine later on today. And our extended forecast outlook does show cooler temperatures moving in starting Thursday.
I earned my retirement. I worked over 40 years for it. But Bruce Poliquin doesn't get it. He's a Wall Street banker and congressman who took all that money from the drug and insurance industries, then voted for devastating cuts to Medicare and risking Social Security. Poliquin even supported raising the retirement age. Bruce Poliquin is all about corporations and multimillionaires like himself, not us. House Majority PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Out with the old and in with the new. Check out Pat's Pizza Specials. Tuesdays, $5 spaghetti and meatballs. Tuesday all-day breadstick special. Wednesday, large one-topping pizzas, $8. Wednesday, small steak and cheese with French fries, $6.25. Friday, fish with French fries, $7.50. Saturday, small one-headed pizza, fountain soda, $7.25. And you can still save some dough. Bring the family to the all-new Pat's Pizza, 662 Main Road North, Hamden.
Nearly all commercial vehicles carry big insurance policies. So if you're hurt by one of these box trucks, or by a garbage truck, or by any kind of commercial vehicle, you may have a big case worth big money, but they don't just give that money up. You need someone who's going to fight for it. That's exactly why you need to call the Twos. I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. If you've been hurt by any commercial truck, call the Twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a commercial truck? Call the Twos. Call 222-2222.
Here we go again. Paul LePage trying to drag Maine into the mud. Not surprising that the guy who can't work with anyone can't get the facts right either. I brought Democrats, Republicans, and independents together, and it's working. We fully funded our schools, expanded health care, sent relief checks to over 800,000 people, all without raising taxes. Because I believe we should be fighting problems, not each other.
Do you ever find yourself asking someone a question that you already know the answer to? I know I do. So let me ask you, do you like bacon? My guess is you're a huge fan of it. And if you are, you're going to love what we're making today. We begin by cooking some bacon until it's crispy. Once it is, we'll set it aside. In the same skillet, with all the bacon drippings, we sear a pork butter shoulder. This is going to lock in lots of flavor and give our pork a bacony smokiness that takes this dish from good to I can't get enough of it. While this finishes up, to a slow cooker, we add some onions, cut up apples, brown sugar, a bit of salt and pepper, and the bacon that we crumbled. Now we place the pork roast on top, add some chicken broth, and apple cider vinegar, and we set it to low. Once the pork is fork tender and all the flavors come together, all that's left to do is chunk up the pork and spoon the apple onion sauce over it. This is truly a bacon lover's dream. To get the recipe for our pork with apples and bacon, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with Kelly, where today we found a slow and smoking good way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. It's good.
And finally, a kindergartner gives his mom an honest